Hey guys, it's me again, Martha, with Martha May Atelier, which again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is what I looked it up on Google. It means, basically it means artist workshop. So haven't really gotten to the artistry part yet. We are stuck on the cleaning, but the cleaning is a very important part because we would not want to give somebody a purse that was dirty. That would be gross. So, yep, I am going to clean this wallet now. It is the Michael Kors. It is relatively okay. It does have some call outs though. You can see that it's split on this coating on the edges. There's some darkening there that I'm hoping we can clean up. The zipper could definitely use a clean. Right here on the edge is going to need some edge coat. And right there. So the brass a little icky around the edges too. So I guess we will see how it goes. I'm not super hopeful on this one is going to be able to see a difference either, just like the other ones, but you never know. Maybe it will. Alright, and again I'm using distilled water. And this is my kind of brand leather saddle soap that I bought. I feel like I need to tip this up because I feel like you can't see me. I'm talking to myself. Maybe I should lower my chair. Maybe that's a little better. Okay, so unfortunately when I did the red purse, I was right. It did stain this a little. Still works though, so. And now, we've got some soap on there, and I'm gonna see if I can just get it all scrubbed up. I feel like if I could do one of the videos that has the glasses, like that one lady, the meta glasses, it would be so much easier because, I mean, honestly, such a genius idea. And you can see exactly what the person's doing and what they're looking at. It's really handy. You can see though, and scrubbing it away. Kind of awkward holding this in the air and scrubbing. Unfortunately, this does look like it used to have a little wristlet, but we don't know where the wristlet went, so that's one of those things that I bought some extra leather, and I'm going to try to make some things. So I can make a little wristlet, maybe I could do the little keychain there. There's one I was looking at that I don't think I've bought yet, but it had, the zipper was lifted, and so the pull was off. So I was like, hey, I can make something for that. This will at least get some of the teeth clean, even though we're not shining in them with the brush. So yet, that one's not supposed to come in for another couple days. So. And I'm not sure how it's going to do on this, because to me it looks like it's more than just tarnishing. It kind of looks like maybe some of the finish came off, so I'm hoping that that's not the case. Distilled water, and I'm just wiping off the soap that I just put on there. And the reason why I heard that you use distilled water is because when you don't, it's possible to get watermarks. That's more for the vachetta leather, but if I said that right. I feel like I am not super educated on all this, so I might be saying things wrong, I might be giving you not full information, I don't know. I am just starting out, so if in my later videos I contradict myself, that is why. Because I am in a learning process. Okay, so I definitely think that cleaned the brass up. As you can see, it's a lot better. The top did have some grime there, and you can kind of still see that the finish is coming off a bit, but in the bottom there, you can see there's some silver. But what we could potentially do is find something that could match pretty well with it. Or again, paint it. I don't really want to paint metal, but I guess we'll see what we can do. This one, it doesn't smell too bad. And to be honest, it doesn't really have any super bad call outs. I'm just going to put some rubbing alcohol on this that wiped off the leather cleaner. Just to kind of get the remnants off there. Clean it up, smell it better. Smell it better. Oh lordy. Okay, so that's some of the fabric in there, and you can kind of see where I rubbed on it because it gets it a little wet to begin with, but rubbing alcohol evaporates rather quickly. Being I am in Colorado, I'm sure it evaporates even quicker than like what it would in the Midwest or Florida or something, because it is dry here. Places like other dry areas, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like you can put out laundry. I do laundry and I hang it up on the shower door, and sometimes it's dry within a couple hours. When I lived in another state with more moisture, I swear that thing would still be wet the next morning. Same with my hair. My hair my hair dries a lot quicker here than it does in high moisture states. Okay, so we've basically got the inside all wiped down. Now we got to work on this. We don't know how that's going to come off, but we're going to try. Maybe I can aim it towards you so you can see it as I'm scrubbing. See if anything's happening. Ooh, I think it is. And I think honestly this is just from the zipper. The zipper left some residual staining from the metal. And look, oh, that is so much better already. Probably need a little bit more hardcore scrubbing, but just to get those stubborn ones out. But to be honest, that looks a lot better. And for the coating on the edges here, I did buy some leather repair things. So one of them is like a, I don't know what you call it, it's like a paint or a shellac or something, but it takes in these edges here, and you can kind of put it in there, mix it with paint, and then smooth it over. And you can even use some like texturizer if you want to, but it helps the material to kind of heal. It's not really heal, I mean it's just a patch, you know, but being this is kind of painted, it just kind of covers it back up. You match the paint and then you put it back on there, put it back on there. Why do I talk like this? I get lost with what I'm saying and words just come out. You don't put it back on there. You put the paint on there in layers with this additive, and it helps seal it. See there, comprehensive words. Hopefully I'm not boring you. Alright, so that one wasn't nearly as bad as the other one. You can see the cracks here, but the zipper wasn't as bad. You can see there's still just a little bit left. I might just take the scrub brush back to that one. I mean, this one did really well though. As you can see, this is my first wallet I've done. I'm so scared, guys. I've got this one. I took a second look at that again, and I was halfway debating sending it back because it smells like cigarette smoke to me, and just from my experience from one of my family members, which I think I mentioned before, is my grandfather used to be a chain smoker. Well, he's passed now, but his house smelled like this wallet smells. It has that lingering old smoke smell. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that all out. And it's cracked in some places. And this is split. This I'm not too concerned about because I can just try to do a repair, do a little patch there and sew it back in. Use some leather sewing techniques that I've learned to make it look better. So hopefully that will be okay. But it's just so brittle, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save it. You can look for it. This is gonna be the next video. Alright. Okay, so that is the first wallet. I think the scrub brush got a hair in there. I know that, there we go. This little thing got a hair stuck in it. Maybe I'll rub it down with alcohol. I thought I was done, but I think I'm gonna do that as well. Just to kind of get any smells out. And just a little more. Relatively okay. I feel like it still had a little bit of that leather cleaner smell. So I'm gonna kind of get that out. And with the rubbing alcohol, it helps clear stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before, but I have heard. I don't know if I've ever tried this. But I've heard that you can use vodka or some other kind of clear spirit to desanitize and deodorize things as well, which is kind of interesting. So it's okay, I'm so confused right now. Looks like it's recording and I thought it was recording before. Please don't tell me that I just did not record all of that. I believe this is video 4. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that because that first video I did, I got lost track of count. You know what I mean. I lost track of the count